Okay, hello everybody. This is Lama Caroline. I'm here in Ganjin in Spain, in Malaga. And we're going to continue the explanation of Lama Ganjin's beautiful book, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, his book and his practice, okay? So, first we're going to do some preliminary prayers, the NgalSo ones, and then we'll talk about it, okay? Okay, so Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya, Sangye Cheda Sogi Jonamla, Janchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi, Dagi Jinsogi Pesonagi, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho, Sangye Cheda Sogi Jonamla, Janchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi, Dagi Jinsogi Pesonagi, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until enlightenment. Through the practice of generosity and the other perfections, may we achieve awakening for the benefit of all beings. The 7 thoughts that turn the mind towards bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment. Samchen tamche dewa dan dewe gyudan denpa gyuchi. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. Samchen tamche dunyel dan dunyel gyudan drawa gyuchi. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Samchen tamche dunyel mepe dewa dami Trawagyuchi. May all beings experience the great happiness that is free of all suffering. Semchen tamchen yerin jadahanida trewe tamyola nepagyuchi. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. Semchen tamche lusengi duhunele soshin Rayun Lusen Dewadan Dempagyuchi. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. Semchen Tamche NgalSo Tantric no Chukoyu Dashi Samanegyuchi. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. Samchen tamche samche semten tamche dasan bulingi kyedo dadan chinagi shide dan dukun tempagyuchi. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Tamche duni sashida semala sohome padan la tiltanyam bedurye ranshin jampuhone gyuchi la dami chupese no susham dahani kitro kusan chutrin la name nanke kangu hunkyab gyuchi onamo bhagavati benzasawa pramadan Tathagata Ahate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Benze Benze Maha Tetsa Benze Mahavidya Benze Maha Bodhicitta Benze Maha Bodhi Mandropa Samkramana Benze Sawakama Awarana Vishuddhana Benze Soha Kuncho Sungi Dempadan Sangye Danjan Chu Sempa Tamche Giji Gilada So niyon su so pe na dan chen po dan che kiyin nampa dachin sangi mi kyape togi deshin yidu gyuchi. Invocation. Malu sam chen kun ki gun gyuchin du de pun je hemi se jom se la no na malu ya dan ken gyupe chom den ko che hene di she su so. Dosangu pe kone chatse lo no sha yitro chupa malupo. Top mene sa ditun tam chesha. Kepa gewa hanam la je iran ko wa mato. Padule shune drola chu kihiko loko wa dan dan shen jen an jan chu chempu nu. Sashipa ki joshi metta tra rira liji ni de genpadi. Sange shintu mite buwai. Drogunanda hashin la chupasho. Idam guru ratna mandala kam niryatayami. Losan gyalwa kungi yesheni tritu drime gyalten zimpezo. Radan kyoko gyaso trudun kun. Trinchela me shabla sowade. Om a guru vajradara sumati gyana shasana dara. Samudra sibhadra sawasiti hu. Om a guru vajradara sumati gyana shasana dara. Samudra sibhadra sawasiti hu. Om a guru vajradara sumati gyana shasana dara. Samudra sibhadra sawasiti hu. Lucio sampo pao kyuta shipa tu ten ten pehetri leya noda pe giedro lo zampe zepachen palden la me shabla soade Oma guru vajradhara suhumahati muni shahasahane kama uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Humo Maguru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Humo Maguru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Hum Pakya ke kudan dahagilu Pakya ke sudan dagina Pakya ke tudan dahagi Danyamachi tu jingilo Makya ke kudan dahagilu Makya ke sudan dagina Makya ke tudan Dahagi danyamachi tu jingilo. Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakya Muni Soha Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakya Muni Soha Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakya Muni Soha Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Okay, hello everybody. I hope you're all well. I think everything okay with all of you. So today, this evening, what we're going to do is we're going to complete this very short retelling of like something of Lama Tsongkhapa's history. This is a picture of Lama Tsongkhapa above me. Lama Tsongkhapa, the founder of the Gelugpa tradition. Our lineage, NgalSo, is actually called NgalSo Gendon Nyingu. Yeah, the ear whisper tradition of Gandon, NgalSo branch of Lama Gangchen Rinpoche. So last Thursday was Lama Tsongkhapa Day. So I've been explaining a little, very short way about some of the incredible deeds and qualities and realizations of Lama Tsongkhapa. So today I'll conclude that, and then we'll go on to back to Lama Gangchen Rinpoche's book, the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, and we will talk about the section called Vase breathing. Okay, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Okay, so the last two times, which actually is super short, yeah, I was saying a little bit, like the tip of the iceberg, about who was Lama Tsongkhapa, his qualities and so on. Really incredible, really amazing yogi, somebody who showed us in the modern times how we can achieve enlightenment, okay? So where did I get to? Okay, so Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah, okay. So when he was young, he was super intelligent, and when he was very young, he did 100 million, only 100 million mantras of Manjusri. Then he developed a special connection with Buddha Manjusri. And then all his life onwards, Buddha Manjusri guided him. Yeah, okay. When he was young, he went around various Kagyupa, Sakyapa, and Nyingmapa monasteries and studied particularly the middle way teachings, the teachings on emptiness from the great Indian masters like Nagarjuna, Chandrakirti, Shantideva, and so on. Yeah. What happened then? Oh yes, then in his 20s he did a retreat on Saraswati. He did 50 million mantras of Saraswati. As a result, he had a direct vision of Saraswati and became very famous for that. Yeah. Okay, then after that, he met his guru, his principal guru, Guru Rendawa, for a Sakya master, who was very, very much into understanding the nature of reality, which is totally the right thing to do, because in that way we can overcome all our emotional suffering. Yeah, this is the main point of Mahayana Buddhism. Yeah, to develop the two bodhicittas. Yeah, the conventional bodhicitta, which is opening our heart, developing love, empathy, superior intention, and bodhicitta, looking towards the others, finding a way to take care of the others. And the other main part of Mahayana Buddhism we call the wisdom path, is to understand the nature of reality of ourselves and others. So Lama Tsongkhapa, he showed us actually how we can do to achieve that, how we can get that realization, yeah? So he didn't speak in terms of somebody who's like singing like kind of Doha or Mahasiddha songs of realization. He showed us from the beginning to the end what to do. So that's super useful for us, yeah? It showed us clearly the path how to do. Then, when he was in his 30s, he entered into retreat, yeah? So he went in to live in various hermitages and caves, like, for example, the hermitage of Gampopa in the Olka Valley, yeah? Together with a group of monk friends, yeah? And he spent many, many, many years in retreat, yeah? First doing what's called the Nundro, the preliminary practices, and then gradually progressing through all the stages of the both the Sutra and the Tantra, okay? Yeah? And, okay, so this is something that maybe people don't really know very well, yeah, because I think we Gelugpas somehow, okay, our Lama Genshin was very different. He was, I don't know, he was like super special, unique model, no? Like Mahasiddha, very different somehow, yeah? I mean, generally our Gelugpa school, which of course is amazing, I don't know, somehow they have this fame of being kind of intellectuals, which of course, one hand they are, because there's this very much idea to understand reality, but actually we have a very, very, very strong yogic path, yeah? And Lama Tsongkhapa himself spent many, many, many years in retreat, okay? And so anyway, so like that. So anyway, so I told the story of his time in retreat and so on, yeah? And now we got up to, he's around about late 50s, yeah? And he's been wandering actually for many, many years, living in different hermitages, yeah? Going from place to place, yeah? He's restored the great Maitreya statue. He's founded the Great Prayer Festival of Lhasa, yeah? And he's getting kind of old, you know? I mean, okay, not by our standards, but by medieval Tibetan standards. And so he's been like walking through Tibet, yeah, going from one mountain cave to another, which, can you imagine, is not so easy, okay? So then, how to say, his disciple is a bit like with our Lama Genshin, actually. Our Lama Genshin was traveling all over the world continuously for many, many years, going from place to place, helping people, okay? Then also at a certain point, actually, Lama Genshin's disciples start to say, oh, you know, maybe it would be nice for Rinpoche if we got one place, you know, if we got one place in the countryside, more healthy, where more people could gather together, where more of our Sangha could live together, yeah? Because till then we had the Kumpan Institute in Milano, thanks to the Ciccarelli family. So anyway, so then, you know, our Sangha members, actually, they look and search for Albaniano. So it's a little bit the same, you know. Our also Rinpoche was getting on a little bit, yeah, he was 60 when we come to Albaniano, yeah. So something similar is there, okay? Anyway, so, okay, so let me just finish the story of, this story is actually really incredible, you know, but I need to somehow conclude, and then we carry on with our NgalSo Self-Healing too, okay? So anyway, so when Lama Tsongkhapa was in his 50s, his disciples request him to form a monastic community. So anyway, so they decide to build what would be called Gandham Monastery. Gandham means Tushita. The Tushita is the Pure Land where Buddha Maitreya resides, okay? Yeah? And our tradition is called the Gandham tradition. It means the tradition of Tushita, yeah? To tradition of the joyful Pure Land, the land of Maitreya, okay? And this is where, according to the belief of our tradition, that many of the great masters like Lama Tsongkhapa, like Atisha, and many others reside, yeah? So it's actually within the Deva land of the 33, yeah? So it's how do you say, it's like an embassy of enlightenment, yeah? Okay, so there are many Deva lands, many God realms, okay, within samsara. And in one particular one, in the 33 heaven, there's like one kind of little, like basically like an embassy of enlightenment called Tushita heaven, yeah? And inside there is the Gandham Yiga Churzin monastery temple branch, yeah? And there resides Maitreya and Lama Tsongkhapa and so on, yeah? And actually it's there where Buddha Maitreya, who is the regent of Shakyamuni, yeah, is waiting until the future times when he will descend to earth to restore the Dharma, yeah? So something like some thousands of years ago, Buddha this is according to the Lalita Vistara Sutra, some thousands of years ago, Buddha Shakyamuni, before he descended to earth and took birth as Siddhartha, he was also in this same Tushita heaven, yeah, kind of like the waiting room of enlightenment, yeah. And he decided now was the time to go down to earth and show the path, yeah, turn the wheel of Dharma. So he gave his crown before he left to Maitreya. So Maitreya became the next regent, yeah. So he's waiting there, and he's sitting like in a, not exactly, like in a kind of, we'd say like a modern position. This looks like he's sat on a chair, like ready to get up quickly, not sat cross-legged, yeah. So he's waiting for the time when, because one day our time, Buddha Shakyamuni's time, it will finish, no? Okay. One day, unfortunately, even though the Dharma is so wonderful and we're not working for the, you know, for the Dharma to flourish and so on, but everything's impermanent now. So one day, and we hope some thousands of years in the future, yeah. According to the prophecies, it could be another 2,500 years. But anyway, at one time, Buddha Shakyamuni's teaching will finish, okay? Okay, then after that, sometime later, will descend Buddha Maitreya as the next wheel-turning Buddha, okay? And so, anyway, so Maitreya's there as the regent of Tushita waiting, yeah? And this is where Lama Tsongkhapa is, okay, in the Tushita heaven, okay? So anyway, so the Gandham monastery is called that, yeah, okay? And the Gandham monastery outside Lhasa is actually the mother monastery, let's say, of our Gandham Galupa tradition, okay? So anyway, so Lama Tsongkhapa, together with his main disciples, especially Gyaltsab and Dulzin they built the Gandham monastery. And while I was saying last time, when they built it, they discovered this special conch that the Buddha had given to Maud Galiana to place there, yeah? And also there was the mask of Kalarupa. Kalarupa was the special protector of Lama Tsongkhapa. So when they were digging the ground for the monastery, they found that, yeah? Okay, anyway. So then, okay, Lama Tsongkhapa, he founded Gandham Monastery, yeah? And in between all this, he wrote many, many incredible commentaries, okay? Which if you get any chance to read, you should, yeah? Okay, maybe if you can read Tibetan, of course, fantastic, yeah? If not, several of these are translated into English. Incredible, yeah? So regarding the Lamrim, there's the Lamrim Chenmo, yeah? The stages of the path to enlightenment, yeah? There's also the 5 stages of the completion stage, which is, yeah, a very important book of Lama Tsongkhapa. Also, there's one book called Leshe Nyingpo, which is the essence of eloquence, incredible teaching about reality. Yeah? Lama Tsongkhapa, also he made the Nagrim Chenmo, which is the stages of the path of Tantra. Yeah, I'm just saying the ones that's available in Western languages. Okay, so please, if you get the chance, or if you haven't bought yourself a Christmas present, that could be. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so important. Yeah. And our Lama Gangchen, what he did is actually he's kind of bringing these teachings for us in a way that we can digest, okay? That's why I'm telling you all this, yeah? Because if you look at Lama Tsongkhapa's works, you might think that's incredible, that's wonderful, but it's too far away for me, too high for me, or something like that, yeah? So what our Lama Gangchen Rinpoche did with his NgalSo tradition was he bring these teachings in a modern, let's say, format that we could practice, okay? Okay, so anyway, let me just find my page, 1 second. Okay, anyway. Okay, so anyway, so Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah? Okay, now I'll summarize, yeah? Okay. Okay, so anyway, so I get to. Okay, at the end, anyway, Lama Tsongkhapa, basically, towards the end of his life, he made incredible, great commentaries on Guhya Samaja Tantra, Chakrasamvara Tantra, Yamantaka Tantra, which became like the core tantric practices of our Galupa tradition, yeah? And at Christmas, yeah? After Christmas, we're going to have our normal Albaniano winter retreat, okay? Obviously with, Rinpoche will be with us, but in the rainbow form, okay? But anyway, Lama Michelle and myself, we will continue with the Albaniano winter course, as usual, yeah? In the mornings, Lama Michelle Rinpoche will be continuing his teaching on the commentary on the Guru Puja, yeah, on Lama Chirpa. And in the afternoons, I'm going to start the explanation of the NgalSo combined practice of Lama Gangchen Rinpoche. Very, Rinpoche is what he's really like to show us, So in the combined practice, he's showing us like the essence of the spiritual path, okay? And in there is like the essence, Rinpoche's way, through the point meditation, Rinpoche's special way of Guhya Samaja, Chakrasamvara, Yamantaka, all these special practices that Rinpoche share with us over all these years, yeah, okay? So, please, those of you who have time, please join us for the winter retreat of Albaniano. I'm going to say this year will be streamed like this, okay, because of the pandemic. Next year, we very much hope to be back to normal and all be there together in Albagnano. And please come and join us next year in Albagnano, okay? We hope this is like some extraordinary situation, which we're not going to repeat, okay? But anyway, please come and join us and we'll try to practice together, like the essence of Lama Genshin Rinpoche's way of connecting with Guya Samaja, Haruka Yamataka, and all these special practices, which are the core practices shown by Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah? The incredible yogi who was the founder of our Gelugpa order, okay? Which is why I'm telling you all, all this about the incredible deeds of Lama Tsongkhapa and so on, okay? Anyway, so, 1 second. Anyway, so, okay. Anyway, so to conclude, Lama Tsongkhapa, he founded Gandham Monastery, okay? After that, actually, then he also requests the construction of Drepung Monastery, yeah? And if I'm not wrong, his disciple, Jamchen Chöje, the one who he'd sent to China with the statue, the incredible Chenrezig statue as a present for the Chinese emperor, the one that the nectar comes out of, yeah? For those of you who haven't heard this before, many times when we went to China with Rinpoche Lama Genshin, every time we would go and visit one temple in Beijing, and Rinpoche and we would do self-healing. And every time, because of the Rinpoche's incredible connection, nectars would come out of this statue, and it's true, and we all saw it, yeah? Okay, so this Lama, Jamchen Chöji, who took that statue to Beijing, yeah, to the Chinese emperor, he actually came back and he founded Drepung Monastery, another incredible, important, huge monastery within the Gelugpa tradition, okay? At the time of Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah, the Sera Monastery, which is the third of the great monastic seats of the Gelugpa tradition, that was actually a hermitage, yeah? And that was actually constructed more or less after Lama Tsongkhapa passing to Parinirvana, okay? But there was the idea to build it and so on, yeah? Lama Tsongkhapa gave the instructions, yeah? Okay? Anyway, so Lama Tsongkhapa, he found our Gelugpa tradition. Actually, he when it came for him to pass away, he passed away in the Gandham Monastery, yeah? And until 3 weeks before he passed away, he started to experience some pain in his body, yeah? And then he passed away on the 25th day of the 10th Tibetan month. He entered into Parinirvana. Now, according to our tradition, yeah, at that point he actually achieved enlightenment in the form of Guya Samaja, yeah, okay? So that means at the time of death, yeah, the time when the subtle mind leaves the body, because of his incredible practice of Guya Samaja during his life, he was able to fully take advantage of the death experience, yeah, and he was able to do what we call unify the sun clear light with the mother clear light, yeah, which means all his experience of practice of meditation in his life. He was able to understand the absorptions of the elements during the death process and recognize the inner visions of the completely, yeah, the white vision, the red vision, the black vision, and fully manifest the clear light mind. And because he had like incredible understanding of the nature of reality, like really incredible, like top, yeah, okay, he was able to unify that experience, that blissful mind of the clear light, together with his profound understanding of reality. And because he'd spent many, many years meditating on Guya Samaja, okay, at that moment we say that his, how do you say, let me get out my Lama Chirpa, his aggregates, elements, sources, and limbs, yeah, they transformed into what we call the body mandala of Guya Samaja, yeah. So that means all the components of his physical body, like it. Aggregates means like the physicality of his body, and then basically his body and mind, which we divide into 5 parts, yeah. And the elements, yeah. So they were all transformed into the pure state, okay. So his 5 emotions, yeah. Okay, probably they were already pretty pure, I imagine, but at the moment of death, they were fully purified into the state of exalted awareness, and they became what we call is the 5 supreme healers, the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, okay, which is like the core practice of our NgalSo tradition, okay. his 5 elements, yeah, which is space, wind, water, fire, and earth, yeah, which make up the physical body, no, on the gross, subtle, and very subtle levels, were completely purified, and they manifest in what we call the 5 great element mothers, yeah. So that's also the second core practice of our NgalSo tradition, okay, yeah, which is, yeah, it's what Lama Ganchen was showing us, okay. Then his aggregate elements, sources, and limbs. Okay, so then there's actually, like, according to the Guhya Samajja Tantra, our body and mind is composed of 32 phenomena, okay? Actually 33 if we include the space element. And all these were purified and manifest as what we call Guhya Samajja, the secret assembly, yeah? Okay, so then actually Lama Tsongkhapa fully arise in what we call the pure illusory body, become a Buddha, no? Okay, with this deathless body, yeah? And nowadays is residing in Tushita, okay? Didn't come back as a human exactly, yeah? Okay. So he achieved the parinirvana like that, and actually when he passed away also there were many like kind of many rainbows, many miracle things happened, yeah, okay? So like that, okay? And then after that his disciples, they put into practice his teachings, yeah? And founded what we now call the Gelugpa tradition, which, you know, has come down to us, okay? He had many important disciples, one of whom was Gedendrub, the first Dalai Lama. He was actually when Gedendrub, who became the first Dalai Lama, met Lama Tsongkhapa, he was actually quite young, yeah? Lama Tsongkhapa was quite old, he was like in his late 50s, yeah? And Gedendrub, who was the first Dalai Lama afterwards, yeah? He was quite young, he was a teenager, okay? And our Lama Ganchen's past life, Panchen Sampo Tashi, he was the main disciple of Gedendrub, yeah? But some time later, maybe like 50 years later, okay? And at that time, Gedendrub had founded the Tashi Lumpo monastery in Shigatse, yeah? And our Ganshin monastery, and hence our Al Banyano Healing Center, is part of that, a branch of that, okay? And our Rinpoche past life, Panchen Sampo Tashi, when he was, I think in his 60s, he became the second abbot of Tashi Lumpo, yeah, okay? Anyway, so many connections, okay? All very interesting, yeah? Okay, so let me just find one verse to conclude the beautiful story of Lama Tsongkhapa, and then we'll continue with the vase breathing, okay? Like I say, actually, honestly, within self-healing, there's everything, yeah? Whole of the Dharma is there. On any subject we want, if we start to go into detail, there's a really incredible detail, no? So many beautiful things, yeah? We'll never finish, yeah? But somehow we need to move on, okay? Let me just find one thing, okay? There's one verse in the Guru Puja that Lama Ganchen Rinpoche used to say very often. Well, he used to say many verses very often, yeah? But many times he used to comment on this verse, yeah? This very important verse. Let me just find it, yeah? Let's have a look. Yeah, 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Anyway, so basically, what it says is that it says, I prostrate to you, my holy... anyway, this verse is what I was saying, is the verse related to Guhya Samajja, okay? And it's saying, why, and for example, in our Lama Chirpa, yeah? Which actually, by the way, is a Guru Yoga of Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah? And it's the Guru Yoga of Lama Tsongkhapa, which our Ganshin Rinpoche recommended, yeah? Because there's actually 2 main forms of the Guru Yoga of Lama Tsongkhapa. One is the Lama Chirpa, yeah? And the other is Gandan Lagema, yeah? Okay. Now, Lama Chirpa is a lot longer, but anyway, the Gandan Lagema, yeah, is actually also interesting. It's like let's say short, but you can add many things. It's called the Guru Yoga of the hundreds of deities of the joyful land of Tushita, super famous within the Gelugpa tradition, yeah. And this actually was made in the Segyu monastery. And for us, that's incredibly important. Why? Because our Lama Lawang was from the Segyu monastery, and he was like the honorary abbot of Segyu monastery, yeah? Okay. Segyu was an incredibly important tantric monastery in Tibet before, yeah? in the Cultural Revolution was destroyed, but now they're rebuilding, okay? In Kathmandu, the Segyu monasteries returning, yeah? And also a little bit in Tibet, China, okay? So there's, anyway, two forms of the Guru Yoga of Lama Tsongkhapa, but our Gangchen Rinpoche, he always recommends the long one, you know? Yeah? Oh, here it is, yeah? Okay. And one. No, hang on, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. When I find it, I'll find you the verse. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, this is it. Verse 50. Lama Gangchen Rinpoche. He always point out this verse to us. So it says, Kyuki punkyam keshe yenlanam, deshem ridna yabyum sempadan, trowo wampo ranshin chosongi, dani lama chola sowadabya. We make request to you, O Supreme Guru, essence of the three jewels of refuge, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Your aggregates, elements, sensors, and limbs, yeah, are the nature of the five supreme healers, the five great mothers, the 8 bodhisattvas, yeah, and the 10 protectors, yeah, of the 5 families of Buddhas. Yeah, so for Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, he really, really, really emphasized this practice actually, and what he did kindly was bring out the essence of all this in a way that we can practice it. Yeah, because if we actually get one of Lama Tsongkhapa's books, for example, on Guya Samadhi, you probably open it and then you'll think, oh, so high, so beautiful, so incredible, but I can't understand. Yeah, and you'll probably close it thinking, I wish somebody could explain to me. Yeah, so that's what Lama Gangchen Rinpoche did. He explained it in a way that we can digest, that we can practice, we can get some benefits. Yeah. And then later on, actually, Rinpoche opened the door, actually, for us to pass through. And then, of course, if we like, it's incredible teachings that gradually we can know, yeah? So, for example, Guya Samadhi, incredible things. Haruka, incredible things. All incredible, yeah? So Rinpoche, he gave us, like, the wisdom key to open up the door to enlightenment, literally, yeah? To open up the kingdom of enlightenment. So then if we wish, we can step through it thanks to his kindness and generosity, yeah? Okay, so anyway, so Rinpoche, Lama Gangchen, he always used to point out this verse 50, yeah? So for example, when we do Guru Puja, we visualize our Guru in the form of Lama Tsongkhapa, okay? We say Lama Lobsang Tuban Doji Chang. So our Guru, like Rinpoche, in the form of Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah? And by the way, why Lama Tsongkhapa looks like this, yeah? Okay, is because when he passed into the Paranirvana, yeah? Okay? He was in his monastery, no? And his body actually took on this, like, even though he was kind of old now, at the time of death, because he achieved awakening in the form of Guya Samadhi and the illusory body. Actually, his body looked younger, yeah? So it turned from, like, being old into, like, a kind of much younger appearance. So that's why in the tankas, Lama Tsongkhapa is represented like that, like very young looking, yeah? Okay. Also, as you can see, he's turning the wheel of the Dharma. And I don't know if you can see it. On one side, there's one lotus. And there's one side, there's actually all his books, and also the Ganden Trulpe Legbang, the secret book of the Kadampas, all the kinds of incredible books, all the, yeah, Prajna Paramita, and so on. The other side is the sword of Manjushri, because it had an incredible connection with Manjushri. Also, sometimes we say he's like an emanation of Manjushri. Yeah, okay. But Manjushri, throughout his whole life, was together with Lama Tsongkhapa, no? Like giving him, like, all the special viewpoint of reality that became, like, the key views of our Gelugpa tradition. Yeah, okay. So that's why our tradition is called, like, the tradition of Jamgun Tsongkhapa, yeah? Gentle protector, Manjushri Tsongkhapa, yeah? Anyway, so when we do Lama Chirpa, we visualize our Guru in the form of Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah? And actually, we can, if we like, we can imagine that inside the Tsongkhapa's form in front is the 32 Guru Buddhas of the Guya Samadhi body mandala, yeah? Okay. At the Christmas time, we can talk about that a little bit, like first introduction, yeah? Okay. In the heart of our Guru in the form of Tsongkhapa is Shakyamuni and Vajradhara, yeah? Incredible, yeah? Okay. So lucky, yeah? Okay. So, anyway, Our tradition is really, really, really something. Yeah, one from the lineage of great masters, going back to Tsongkhapa and Nagarjuna, Chandrakirti, Shantideva, and the historical Buddha, and also because of our close lineage, which means, through the Panchen Lamas and through Dagbud Dorji Chang, Song Dorji Chang, Kyabje Pabonka Rinpoche, His Holiness Kyabje Trijang Rinpoche, and our precious Lama Genshin Rinpoche. We're so lucky, okay, really, yeah. And also we have our close lineage that Rinpoche made this, let's say, ancient and modern adaptation called NgalSo. Yeah, actually, it's ancient, actually. Yeah, but he portray in a very kind of, I don't know, special way. Somehow more, that many people can do. Yeah. Okay. So we're incredibly lucky. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now, okay. Mihik me se we te chen chen rezi. Drime kempe wampo jampe dupu malu jomse samweda ganchen gepe suge sonkapa losan drape Shabla Sohwade. Okay. Another time we'll talk more about some of the incredible ways to meditate with the Migsema. Okay. Really fantastic things like Lama Genshin Rinpoche said in the Self-Healing 2. If we really want to take care of the environment, we need to know about the different meditations of Migsema. Okay. But now we need to go on a little bit. Okay. So we'll do that another time. Okay. Okay, so now, if you have a copy of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, please, now we go to page, 65, okay? So now we're going to do the vase breathing. So first, before that, we need to do the vase breathing. Always before, the 9-round breathing meditation. Always before we do vase breathing, which pranayama, we need to do 9-round breathing meditation and the empty body, otherwise not possible. Okay, so therefore I'm going to read you again the instruction, which is on page 66 of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2 book. Okay, so sitting in the Vajra position, that means cross-legged, we visualize that our gross physical body of flesh, organs, and bones gradually melts into light until we're left with a holographic mental image which sparkles with rainbow lights. Yeah. If this is too difficult, imagine our ordinary body becomes very clean and clear. So now as we breathe in and we breathe out through our nose, we imagine that all the physicality of our body, like the bones, the skin, all the physical parts gradually disappear, melt into light, and we're left with a light version of ourself. Okay. Then, in the center of our body are 3 channels. The central channel runs from between the eyebrow to 4 fingers below the navel. The left and right channels run from the 2 nostrils parallel with the central channel and plug into the central channel at the navel, 4 fingers below the navel. The central channel is very powerful and filled with life energy. The flanking channels are very thin and weak. Okay. So with all this kind of like breathing meditation and all this kind of actually tantric self-healing, we should visualize that we have like an empty body of light. Okay. That's very, very important instruction. Okay. So now make a Vajra fist, that means like this, with your left hand and place it under your right armpit. Yeah. Make a Vajra fist with your right hand and extend the right middle finger. Yeah, and place the index finger on top and gently block the left nostril with your finger. Yeah. Visualizing the 3 channels, breathe in through the right nostril, imagining that the essence of the 5 pure elements, that's space, wind, water, earth, and fire, all positive and healing energies and all holy beings' blessings, enter the right channel and absorb into the subtle wind at our heart in the aspect of light. So it's going like in, down, up to the navel, then up to the heart, and dissolve. Heart means heart chakra. Okay, so breathe in. Then block the right nostril and breathe out through the left nostril in 3 short breaths, imagining that all sicknesses, polluted elemental winds, and interferences of the left side of the body are expelled in the aspect of polluted black smoke. Then we need to do it the other side. Okay, then breathe in. All the positive healing energies through the left nostril and expel the sicknesses, polluted element winds, and interferences from the right side of the body through the right nostril. So, okay. Then place the 2 hands. That means right hand on top of the left hand. You're sitting cross-legged. 2 thumbs are touching like that, like a little flame. The thumbs are at the level of the navel. So the two hands are like that, okay? Place the hands in the meditation mudra of Amitabha and breathe evenly through the nostrils, visualizing that all the holy being's energy enters through the left and right channels and absorbs into the subtle wind energy at the heart, Concentrate on this until it becomes slightly uncomfortable. Then breathe out all negativities, physical and mental sickness, and polluted winds from the right and left side of the body in 3 short breaths through both nostrils. Okay, so 9-round breathing is literally just like this, okay? Clearing out the energy from one channel and expelling on one side, and breathing in this way and expelling on that side. Okay, there's many variations of this, like you can like turn your head and various things, but Rinpoche, first introduction, he explained like this, okay? It's just like a snorkel tube or something. We need to clear out the energies, and we have a body of light, okay? So now, imagining that we have a body of light, and remembering we've done the NgalSo preliminary practices before we've done this, so hopefully, we've really taken refuge in Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. We've generated the mind of enlightenment, We're not just doing this for whatever reason, I don't know, but we're doing this because we want to become a better person in order to really help society and the environment, Okay? So for this reason, we're going to practice all this kind of tantric technology, because then we can improve ourselves better, more quickly, okay? So with the understanding of the renunciation, bodhicitta, and emptiness, and with the blessings of our guru, we've done the guru yoga, we're now going to do the vase breathing with a mantra Om Ah Hum, okay? It's page 67 on NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2 book, Okay, so there's incredible amount of like different vase breathing meditations, within our Gelugpa tradition, It's a very, very deep and profound subject. Here, what Lama Gangchen is showing us actually is introduction to. He always said it's introduction to vase breathing, okay. But introduction, but very powerful, Actually, just before this teaching, I was having a look at. I was looking in what's called the Sungbum, the collected works of Lama Tsongkhapa, because we're talking about him, okay. And actually, Lama Tsongkhapa, who, as I was saying, was actually a really incredible, great yogi. He made one beautiful commentary called Vajradepa Rinpe Zimdri Shugso, which means like the stages of how to develop and practice the vase breathing, And it's actually almost like 200 pages long, incredible detail, Okay, so this, what we're showing here, okay, is like just like Rinpoche is giving us one key to open the door, But then afterwards we need to go through the door, and then gradually there's many more things to learn, okay, bit by bit, Okay. But anyway, so bearing that in mind, let's just try and do this together in a super easy way, okay? Like no stress, relaxed way, okay? So sitting in the Vajra posture now. So that means if Vajra posture means actually you should sit with your back straight, hands in this what we call meditation mudra, like this, eyes pointing to one focus, Shoulders not like that, straight, yeah. And you, if possible, yeah, if you have done yoga for years and years, you should be sat with what we call the full lotus position in the West, but in Tibetan Buddhism, it's called the Vajra, the diamond position. If you haven't done yoga for years and years, please sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. And sit with one little cushion under your coccyx. Yeah, why? Because then your back is straight. Yeah, there's no point trying to force your body into a position that afterwards you get pain. Yeah, okay, you might even damage your knee. So please don't try and sit in the Vajra position if you haven't done yoga. But please, if you want to do yoga, please do. Yeah, if you're capable. Yeah. So if you can't sit cross-legged, no problem. You can sit in a chair, but sit a chair with a kind of straight back. Yeah. Yeah, not a kind of like reclining chair or anything. So why? Because the spine needs to be as straight as possible. So if you're in a chair, maybe get one, I don't know, like plastic chair or something, yeah, with a little cushion under your coccyx and try and sit straight, yeah, okay. And then if you put your legs down, it's okay, yeah. So sitting in the Vajra position, remember our body is made of light, okay. We imagine we have a rainbow body, so that's a beautiful image, yeah, okay, full of, like, just imagine beautiful rainbow light, okay. It says if you cannot visualize your body as a rainbow body, then visualize that your ordinary body is very clean and relaxed, yeah, and visualize the 3 channels, okay. So let's just imagine that inside our body of light, in the center of our body towards the back, is like the very powerful and strong central channel, where is all the essential essence of life energy. It's blue on the outside, and inside is the color of a flame. Actually, like this color, actually, a flame color, yeah, okay. And then on the 2 side channels, there's a red one and a white one, okay. The 2 side channels are like very thin and like weak and deflated, and all the energy is concentrated in the central channel, okay. So we imagine all the essence of life, all the bliss, all the wisdom energy is inside our central channel, okay. So then we start to breathe in and out, try and breathe in and out, okay. So first thing we need to do as modern people is hopefully we switched off our phone and we're not distracted by anything. First, we need to bring ourselves back into the room where we are and actually be aware that we're sat here, okay? Like be back in our body and not off somewhere. So first be aware of just breathing in and breathing out, like the physical sensations, yeah? So just concentrate on the breath. You can feel here in the nostrils, the breath flowing in and out, and your chest and your abdomen moving as we breathe in and we breathe out, which feels nice, relaxing, yeah? Then we concentrate on breathing in and out and imagining the 3 channels. So now as we breathe in, we imagine that the breath goes not through the nostrils, but actually through the side channels here. So it goes down and like a kind of plumbing system. It enters the central channel, 4 fingers below the navel, yeah? And where does it go? It goes up our central channel and dissolves into our subtle mind, in our heart chakra, in the aspect of white lights and nectars, yeah? And also the vibration Om, okay? So it says here, Rinpoche says, the wisdom wind, yeah, has the sound of Om, not the form of Om, yeah? So it's like as we breathe in, we hear like Om, 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 like a sound, you know? But this is an internal sound, yeah? Okay? So this Om energy is the nature of Supreme Healer Vairocana, and has the same nature as the compassion of Guru Buddha Chenrezig. And this purifies and heals our subtle body, which is composed of chakras, channels, winds, and drops, yeah? Okay? So as we breathe in, so when we do this meditation, okay, I'll read you. Let me read you the instruction, and I'll show you the way that Rinpoche shows us how when we do it together. And then I'll show you another way to do it. Okay. So breathe in with the sound Om. Yeah. Okay. So always Rinpoche. One, for example, you can see this on the DVD of Self-Healing. Yeah. Okay. Which we've now published on the NgalSo.org website. Yeah. If you want to look. Yeah. So always Rinpoche was going like this. No. Was going like this, yeah, and then he was going like Om. Okay, so this symbolizes that from the universe, the holy beings, and so on, is coming all the blessing of Guru Buddha Vajrayana and the compassion of Chenrezig, which enters through the side channels, enters 4 fingers below the navel, actually is filling our central channel, and finally is dissolving into the heart chakra. Yeah, okay. Then it says, hold the breath. Okay, so for us, this is called introduction to pranayama, okay? So that just means no need to hold your breath, okay? Also, you shouldn't hold your breath, yeah, at our level. So just in the natural pause between breathing in and breathing out is a little space, yeah, small space, yeah? And we're not forcing this, okay? So if you just watch your breath and just, there's like a very small pause between breathing in and breathing out, yeah? So, and that pause between breathing in and breathing out, imagine that all that energy, the Om energy that's gathered into our heart, yeah, transforms into red light and red healing nectars with the sound Ah, yeah? And this transforms into Dutsi, yeah, the pure nectar of immortality. What Dutsi actually means is the transformation. Dutsi means, actually, literally, it means like the juice of Maras, okay? And it's like the essence of Mara. What it means is like alchemy. It means our 5 delusions and 5 elements in the impure form are purified into their pure form. Yeah? And what happens is that we then become enlightened. Yeah, okay? So it's very profound, this word Dutsi, okay? Yeah. So the Ah energy of Supreme Healer Amitabha has the same nature as Manjusri, the embodiment of enlightened wisdom, and purifies our heart chakra, okay? Okay, so then breathing naturally, not forcing anything. As we breathe out, yeah, the breath leaves the right and left channels through the nostrils in the aspect of blue light, making the sound hung, yeah, okay? The hung energy of Supreme Healer Akshobhya has the same nature of Vajrapani, the embodiment of enlightened power, so has strong power to dispel and heal all sickness, interference, and polluted winds. Also purifies our anger and aggression, yeah, okay? So Rinpoche in the self-healing, yeah, on the video, the DVD, he always does like this, like, it goes like this now. Om. Then he does again like, and then he does, So actually, the way that Rinpoche is showing on the self-healing DVD, no, is actually absorbing the blessings of Om Ahum, of all the Buddha's body, speech, and mind into our heart chakra. Yeah? So this is one important and special way of meditating, of what we call Vajra recitation. Yeah, okay, reciting Om Ahum. Om Ahum is actually called the king of mantras. It's the root mantra of Guhya Samadhi. Yeah? And with the mantra Om Ahum, repeating this, we can achieve enlightenment. As it says here, no? We can transform our emotions, yeah? So profound, yeah? Okay? So over the years, I think more than 100 times people have asked me, why is it Rinpoche is doing like this? And in the book it says something different. Why? Because there's over 100 different ways to meditate on Om Ahum, Vaz breathing, okay? And Rinpoche indicate to us like 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, okay? So if we like, we can do like this, Om, yeah, and absorb the holy body, speech, and mind into our subtle mind, blessing it, yeah, okay? And we can visualize like the essence of the pure elements, yeah, and all the holy beings and their mandalas dissolving into our heart chakra, yeah, okay, if we like, why not, yeah, beautiful, yeah, that's one way, yeah. Okay. But the way it explains in the book, actually, let me explain to you how it says in the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing book. So why we don't show this on the DVD is because there's nothing to see, yeah? What you can see is like this. And that's it. There's nothing to see outside, yeah? Because what we're doing is we're in this light body, okay? This rainbow body, beautiful. Inside is 3 channels, big, thick central channel and 2 side channels. We're breathing in and out through our side channels. So as we breathe in, we imagine our breath has the sound Om, yeah? We're not saying Om, we're just breathing. So white light, healing nectars are entering into our heart chakra, okay? Then we imagine that's transforming into Ah here, okay? And then as we breathe out, no? Or breathe out many different ways, yeah? We breathe out with the sound Hung, yeah? But this is what we can hear inside. So we're visualizing our breath is white, red, and blue. And in our mind, we hear Om, Ah, and Hum, yeah? But we don't say it, okay? And we don't move our hands, yeah? Okay? So let's try that together, okay? It's such a beautiful and such a profound meditation, you know? One of the first Dharma teachings I ever heard, yeah? Okay? When I was young, yeah? Was on how if we do this, reciting Om Ahum, like this, breathing in Om, holding Ah in the heart, and breathing out, yeah, that's completely sufficient to become enlightened, yeah, okay? And with this one meditation, we can completely pacify our anger, our jealousy, our pride, our attachment. Incredible, no? So why don't we do it? I mean, we have to really seriously ask ourselves, you know, if this meditation, or why we don't do it is because we don't believe it. That's why we don't understand it's so important. So therefore, I thought it would be nice if we actually do it, you know, at least let's do together the actual meditation like that, yeah? And it's not just us that did this, also Lama Tsongkhapa himself, actually, yeah? When he was young, when he was in the Olka Valley and the Hermitage of Gampopa, he did a long retreat on this Om Hum breathing meditation, okay? And he did 4 sessions a day, and he did like many times the vase breathing meditation and as a result of the vase breathing, yeah, he was able to achieve something called, he was able to pacify his emotions, and also he also did some other meditation which is called the Tumo, yeah, which are the key practices for yogic achievement, okay? And after that, he wrote this incredible commentary, which is called the Stages of Practicing Vajra Recitation, 200 pages long, okay? So, if it's good enough for Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah, okay, we should at least try, no? Yeah, okay. So, let's try and do that, okay? So, Rinpoche La, our guru, and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have already dissolved into our heart, yeah? So now, what we're going to do is just close our eyes, sit as straight and as comfortably as we can, and then just breathe in and breathe out. And as we breathe in, it's with the sound Om. Then in our heart, there's the sound vibration, like red light, like you can see here, no? And then as we breathe out, goes out blue light, and any stress, any anxiety, any sickness goes out. Okay, so now for the next 15 to 20 minutes, let's just try it, okay? Yeah, and just see how we feel, yeah, and just watch what happens, yeah, okay? If it's true, yeah, that this meditation can pacify our anger, how wonderful. It's free. Yeah, incredible, no? Let's try it, no? If it can pacify our jealousy, if it can make us feel less depressed, yeah? So let's have a go, okay? So let's do that together, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch off my microphone and let's meditate together, okay? For 15 minutes, okay? So just breathe in and breathe out, okay? Om, Hum. Om. Hum. Okay, so let's do that together, okay? Let's make one experience. Yeah? The Rinpoche, Lama Ganchen said, when we explain the self-healing, okay, we need to explain, of course, but then immediately we need to put it into practice. Yeah. So let's try. Okay. Om purifies all fault of color, smell, and potential. A transforms it into nectar. Hum purifies all fault of color, smell, and potential. A transforms it into nectar. Om multiplies and increases it. Om Hum. Om Hum. Om Hum. So this is an incredible, important meditation, yeah? So if you're fed up of all the possible, fed up of all the mandalas and many Buddhas with many heads and arms and all this kind of stuff possible, maybe you think, oh, for me, this is too much. I cannot, yeah? You can just do Om, yeah? This is alchemy, yeah? If we do this Vajra recitation, breathing in Om, white lights and nectars into our heart chakra, this is transforming our 5 negative emotions and 5 elements into the pure form. Hum, blue light, breathing out all negative or sickness and so on. The Lamas of our great tradition, including Lama Tsongkhapa himself, they say that keep doing this, focusing on this. It's a path to enlightenment, okay? So please try, yeah? For example, maybe we could do 5 minutes per day, okay? Like life's so stressful, so tiring, also so many fears, so many difficulties. So maybe just take some time out with Om, okay? Or, of course, if we like, we can do like it shows in self-healing, like Om, Om. So if we want to learn Bha's breathing and pranayama, we need to start with the introduction, which is this, yeah? And then gradually, Rinpoche opened the door, and then gradually we can learn many other beautiful things on this practice, yeah? Like I said, there's over 100 different meditations of pranayama within our Ganda Nyingu tradition, yeah? So beautiful, so powerful. You can heal and restore your body, actually, through this, yeah? There's many incredible healing meditations, yeah? To rebalance the subtle energies and so on, yeah? And also can gradually extend the breathing and so on. So in our Lama Ganshin, yeah, all the time we were in the Gompri. I can't do this. He used to be like this now, okay? And he would put like this, but not like this. Then he would put one, and then he would put an elephant, and then he would put a Garuda, and then he would put a jewel, and he put many things on his head now, yeah? And if anybody has some photos, please share in our Dem Choga, our Sangha group. So nice, yeah? So I used to, of course, when Rinpoche did it, I also used to, first thing he said, I'm doing this because I need to give happiness to people, okay? But then sometimes I say to Rinpoche, why are you doing that all the time? And he said, actually, why I'm doing this is because I'm demonstrating my ability at pranayama, yeah? Because, how to say, yeah? When we do these kind of, okay, now this is just the first opening first little part of the door of first breathing, okay? But as we do this, breathing in and holding the breath here naturally, then gradually, the breath gradually, naturally, without forcing, gradually the space between the inner and the outer will become naturally longer, but we must not push, yeah? If we push, we can get like some kind of strong anxiety and uncomfortable feelings, though, so please do not push, yeah? Because what we want to do is feel better and become healed by doing this practice. So please do not push, NgalSo, relax, yeah? Rinpoche said in big letters everywhere, NgalSo, yeah, okay? So just do naturally, yeah? Okay, we know there's people who can hold their breath for ages, but it doesn't matter, yeah? If we can do for like 1 microsecond, it's enough, as long as it's our natural rhythm, yeah? Okay? But anyway, when one does the pranayama, okay, no, actually, Lama Tsongkhapa, he in his commentaries, he also talks about this, and also our Lama Gangchen. So what gradually happens is that the two breaths, yeah, now we have this biorhythm of like every 2 hours, one, if you actually can test, you go like this, and breathe through your nose, yeah, and actually it only comes out through one side, yeah. And then if you do it a little later, it actually will be coming out through the other side, because there's this natural biorhythm of the energies moving between here and here, okay? What we're trying to do is get the energies in the two nostrils to flow evenly. This is why we do this 9-round breathing meditation. First, to clean out the channels, yeah? And also give like one impression for the energies to flow in a balanced way, yeah? So naturally, this happens at dawn and dusk, okay? Yeah? Which is why these are considered the best times to meditate, yeah, for that reason, because our breathing is more balanced. So if we do like this Vajra recitation of Om, Hum, and you could, for example, this is why not use the natural energies to your advantage, yeah? So if you're a morning person, yeah, why not get up just as the sun is rising and try this meditation, Om, Hum, and then see what happens, yeah? Or perhaps you have some time like after work, yeah, and the sun is just setting, then a very good time to meditate, yeah, okay? Try. See that these instructions were given for a reason, yeah? So let's try and experiment and see what happens, yeah? So anyway, if we become good at this, yeah, then actually what happens is that your breath really does enter the central channel, okay? So the sign of that happening is that your external breath will stop, yeah, not like that, because naturally your vital energy gathers within the central channel, and what happens is that the abdomen will stop moving, okay? But okay, there's no danger of dying because the breath is all inside the central channel, so don't panic, okay? If that happens, yeah, okay. And so Rinpoche, so to come back to the story, Rinpoche all the time was doing this, okay? And then putting like, I don't know, a whole see, I have to do it like this, yeah? That's my way of doing it, yeah? So Lama Genshin's putting many things like this, and he said, why? Because I'm showing the power of pranayama, because I can hold my breath and become completely still and one-pointed, yeah? So my body's not vibrating, okay? And so for this reason, he could pile up all those things on top of his head, yeah? So just for everybody's information, yeah? Because we've all seen like many, many photos of Rinpoche putting an elephant on his head, putting, I don't know, a peacock, a jewel peacock on his head, putting a bowl of fruit on his head, putting churros on his head, putting everything on his head. And we always thought, why is he doing it? So, like I say, maybe never say publicly, but you say, I'm doing it to indicate the power of pranayama, okay? So our Rinpoche was like that. He didn't say, and like, well, he did if you asked him directly, like me, yeah? But generally just did things. He showed things, yeah? And then afterwards we need to understand what he was doing, yeah? Okay? So please, next time you look at all those photos of Rinpoche La with things on his head, please remember, oh, I need to do Om Ahum breathing meditation, like it says in NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing too, yeah? I should try, yeah? And just to start with, I could become a much better person. I could have less anger. I could be more patient. My emotions could be much softer. I could be a much nicer person. So why not try? Yeah, okay. So we should know. Yeah. Actually, another thing that actually one time, yeah, we have together with the breathing meditation. We also have one thing called Trulko, which means yantra in Sanskrit, means using the body like a mechanism to generate certain kind of special energies, okay, which we use for meditation. Yeah? Within our tradition, we have various of these kind of exercises, okay. So one time, Lama one of them involves like when you get good at the vase breathing, you're able to like do this. How to say? You pull up your perineum, okay, yeah. You hold your breath, yeah. There's various ways of doing this vase breathing, okay. Lots and lots of them, okay. You hold your you concentrate your energy at your navel, pull up your breath, and if you're good at it, your body goes whoop and goes up, yeah, okay. The famous so-called yogic flying, yeah, okay. one time, one of Rinpoche's disciples, yeah, when he first met Rinpoche, he said Rinpoche, he'd been doing this yogic flying, yeah, with another guru, I think Guru Maharishi, the one Hindu guru, yeah, and so he came to Rinpoche, Lama Ganchen, said, Lama Ganchen, please teach me how to fly. And Rinpoche said, no problem. He said, here we are, do this, and we can fly together to enlightenment. And then actually, our friend since then actually is Rinpoche's disciple, yeah. But actually, it's true, yeah. So anyway, one time, our Rinpoche was in Albaniano Gompa, and we were talking about these things, okay, these yantras, these trulkos, yeah. Now Rinpoche was quite big, no, okay, he was like very strong, no, and also, like. So anyway, because when you think of yoga, people who do yoga, they're like super thin, aren't they? Yeah, so like very thin and like this, So anyway, Rinpoche said, we said, please Rinpoche, show us something of the trulko. Then he jumped straight up like this from sitting cross-legged. He went up and came down and actually broke the throne. Yeah, it's incredible. No? And at that time, Rinpoche was maybe 70 years old. Okay. So really Rinpoche, it was just sometimes used to just show something like that, just, like he had all these incredible inner capacity, and sometimes just used to show something like that. Actually, also Rinpoche's guru, Kyebje Song Rinpoche, he, till he was in his 80s, he used to be able to do one of the yantras, one of the trulkos, which was just used to stand up and go, sit down into full lotus position, yeah? And at the age of 80, he could do that, yeah? And I have some friends who saw him do that in England when he went to visit the Manjusri Institute, yeah? So incredible, no? This is Rinpoche's close guru, yeah? So Rinpoche knew very well all about this kind of trulko and yantra and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, another time we'll talk about that, okay? That's just something that came to mind, yeah? Because we're talking about the Om Hum breathing meditation. And Rinpoche always said he was showing the power of how he can still his mind through this meditation, yeah? And that's why he would put all these things on his head. So, like I say, I need some super glue or something to be able to do that. But anyway, Rinpoche had that incredible quality. Okay, so please try, yeah, okay? And like I say, if any of in NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, in the NgalSo system, we have all kinds of meditations. If you find any meditation that for you is super good and really working, Rinpoche said, please use it, yeah? He said Rinpoche always said his teachings are like the spiritual supermarket. And he said, please, anybody, if you find anything of use, please use, He said that many, many times, okay? So, for example, as we're going through all the different meditations of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing too, of which there's very many, if you really think, oh, that's so good for me, then please do it, Please concentrate on that particular meditation, yeah? Okay? And take advantage of what Rinpoche kindly offered to us, yeah, okay. So anyway, that is the most simple introduction possible to Om Hum vase breathing, okay. But these things are secret in the fact that until we get the experience, they're secret, yeah, okay. And then but the explanation, okay, these days can say no, but then the wisdom, and also we have the blessing of the lineage, okay. Rinpoche gave this to us, but then we need to unlock the experience, the secret through actually practicing it, okay. So by the way, yeah, normally when I'm in Albaniano, no, we do the practice, together, we say how to do, and then we discuss, no. we do the practice, then we discuss it. But obviously, with the streaming, it's not possible to discuss at the moment. But on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, actually, I have Zoom groups with different groups of our Sangha for this reason, so that we can discuss like NgalSo, meditation, and so on. So if there's anybody who's, for example, on Mondays we have the Portuguese group with the Brazilian Sangha, and that's organised through the Centro de Dharma of São Paulo. Yeah. On Wednesdays we have the Malaysian and Singapore Sangha. Yeah. Okay. On Fridays we have the Spanish speaking Zoom group. Yeah. For our centres of Spain, Chile, and Argentina. And Sundays we have the Dutch Sangha, yeah? So if anybody who's not involved, yeah, okay, would like to participate, you're welcome, yeah? And please get in touch with either Dutch Sangha or, whichever Sangha you want, yeah? And you're welcome to join in if you want to. Then it's an opportunity for us to discuss all these kind of meditations and things, yeah? That's the point of the group. Okay. Anyway. Okay, now, page 68, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, okay? Number 6, secret mantra method to create inner harmony by dispelling interferences and holding all positive energies and nectars, yeah? Repeat the previous exercise, but after expelling the negative winds with hum, shout Pe loudly. Pe completely dispels all negativities. All positive energies and nectars remain in the heart with the sound ah, okay? So this is very important, yeah? So now we're going to do this together, okay? So it's the same, yeah? Breathing in with Om, white lights, holding the energy ah at the heart, transforming the 5 emotions and the 5 pranas into the pure forms, into the 5 fathers, the 5 mothers, yeah? Then breathing out with blue hum, yeah? So Om, hum, Om, hum, yeah? Nothing to see, but this is what we're imagining, yeah? And feeling, yeah? And meditating on. And then at the end, we do, like Rinpoche went like, Peh! Like this, yeah? Okay? So what we do is like, we make this gesture, okay? This is okay. In Italy, it's, I don't know what they think it is. They think it's the devil or something, yeah? But in our Buddhist tradition, we don't think this. We think this is a Garuda, yeah? A Garuda is like this kind of the king of the birds, yeah? Okay? Now, these are the 2 horns of the Garuda, yeah? Okay? It's a horned bird. And this is like anyway, it's the king of the birds that flies in the sky and never comes down, okay? Yeah? It's a symbol of Amoga Siddhi, no fear, yeah? So this mudra, yeah, is used to dispel negativities within our Vajrayana tradition, yeah? So what we do is actually, Rinpoche said we need to visualize something like this, like one triangle, like something like this, one thorn, yeah? Reddish, blackish color, yeah? Into there, actually this is at the level of our navel, okay? And then as we breathe in, actually, all our negative and obscuration go into this. It's like some kind of like magnet of all negativity, yeah? And then when we go Peh, like this, yeah, we imagine it shoots up into space, yeah, okay? And then dissolves into the absolute space of emptiness. And with it go all our negativities, our interference, and so on, yeah, okay? But, as it says in the instruction, all our positive energy remains here within this red light within the heart chakra, yeah? So you shouldn't think that all our goodness, our health, our energy, our elements go out with this. The other thing that goes out is sickness, negativity, depression, darkness, fear, anxiety, yeah? All the things we don't want, we eject, yeah? So this is a bit like an ejector seat meditation, yeah? Okay? So let's try that again, okay? So firstly, we'll do it as Rinpoche shows on the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing video, okay? So Rinpoche always show like this, like, okay, do like this, no? Like it's calling all the energies of all the holy beings, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, yeah? So sometimes we imagine like, when we do like this, rays go out and we're requesting the blessings, okay? Then it's kind of, then come back, yeah? All the blessings of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Dakini. So they enter So Om. Peh! Okay, so Rinpoche show like this, okay? Okay, so this we can do like peh, anything negative, yeah? Okay, like pew, yeah, into the space, yeah? Or we can do as we were doing before. We can also sit and meditate, breathe in with Om, hold the energy, transform the energy at the heart with Ah, and then breathe out with Hung, okay? And then at the end, we imagine there's this light black triangle, no, reddish black, yeah? In there is sucked and attracted all the sickness and pollution and contamination of the body. And then at the end we go, Pah! And it goes out, yeah? Okay? So we can also try this, yeah? Okay? Okay, so let's try it together, yeah? So this year we have many, many negative and interferences, yeah? Many things, bad things have happened this year. So definitely we have some interference to dispel, yeah? Okay? So again, let's do it, yeah? Okay, breathing in with Om, holding the energy with Ah, breathing out with Hung, okay? So again, we'll spend a few minutes breathing in Om, Ah, Hung, okay? Om, Ah, Hung. Om, Ah, Hung. Yeah? Okay. And at the end, we'll maybe not shout so loud, we'll do Peh, okay? Okay, so let's do that together, okay? Om, breathe in. Ah, Hung. Om, ah, hum. Om, ah, hum. Om, ah, hum. Pe. Okay. Or pe. Okay. Or however you want to do that. Okay. All these things are very powerful, actually. Yeah, we need to experience. As Rinpoche always said, we need to experience. So, need to experience means we need to do. Okay. So many times, people they ask us if we can teach pranayama and all this kind of thing, verse recitation, of course, yes. But first, we need to actually practice, because it's true within our tradition we have incredible instruction, really, real true instruction to transform the body and mind. But if we don't do even one, yeah, what is the point of knowing 100? Yeah, and even if, for example, our guru Rinpoche or other teachers of our tradition, they tell us the most important instruction on vast breathing and we never do, what would be the use? No? So if we like to do these things, please let's practice together like Lama Genshin Rinpoche show. Om Hum, yeah. Om Hum Pe, yeah. And then the last one, which actually at the end of the verse recitation, every time we do verse breathing, we should at the end we should do this one. There's a reason, yeah, okay. These verse breathing meditations, they're touching our inner pranas, our inner winds, okay? So very strong, yeah, okay? So at the end of every session of verse breathing, we need to do the Om Hung Ah meditation, yeah? So now we do breathe in, Om, white light into the heart chakra. Now with Hung, we imagine dark blue light stabilizing our life energy at our heart, yeah? And then as we breathe out, there's red light, yeah? Okay? So this is stabilizing what we call the Sogzin Lung, which means the life-holding prana or wind in our heart chakra. That's the basis of our life energy, okay? So at the end of every session of vase breathing, yeah, according to Lama Genshin way of explaining this introduction, we should do at least a few times Om, Hung, Ah, yeah? To stabilize and pacify the inner winds, okay? Here in the book, Rinpoche says, with a telephone, we can send and receive sound vibrations. Similarly, the prayers of lamas, the vibration of mantras, and the truth and compassion reaches very far to the end of samsara. While reciting the mantras, we can think we're transmitting energy in this way, yeah? Okay, so in this one, we're breathing in the essence of peace, the essence of Supreme Healer Vairocana. We're stabilizing our life energy, yeah, becoming more strong, yeah, and stable. And actually, this time, as we say Ah, we're transmitting the essence of love, yeah. Ah is the energy of Supreme Healer Amitabha, is the essence of pure unconditional love. So we're sending love to everybody in the universe. So nice, no? Okay, so let's do that together, yeah. Om Rinpoche show like this now. Om. On the video, we show like this, okay? But again, also when we're doing ourselves, breathe in, nothing to see, no, breathe in, Om, hold, Hum, and then as we breathe out, imagine sending love, yeah, to all beings in all the universe, all the universes, and all environments, yeah. Okay, so let's do that together. Om, Hum, Ah. Om, Hum, Ah. And remember, we're breathing through our nose, not through our mouth. Yeah, we never breathe through our mouth in this kind of meditation. Yeah. And also, when we do this kind of meditation, actually, your tongue should be on the roof of your mouth. Okay. Okay, so please, every time we do the vase breathing, Om Hum meditation, afterwards we do a few Om Hum because it's stabilizing and balancing the inner wind in the heart. Yeah, we feel very calm, very stable, very relaxed. Okay, that's the right way to do. Rinpoche, without saying much, it shows exactly the right way to meditate. Okay, so please let's follow his wonderful instruction. Yeah, okay. And like you said, now is the time we need to practice. Yeah, so maybe the next few days. Yeah, like one. Not homework because we don't have homework because we're all grown ups. But let's make an experiment. Let's try, okay? To do this meditation, even 5 minutes a day. Let's see, and then see how we feel. If we feel more calm, if we feel more energy, let's see what happens. No? Because this is the Buddhist way. Yeah, no need to believe anything, but need to try and then see what happens. No, and then if it's some use, please do, and if it's no use, okay, then can forget. Yeah. So please let's. Who would like, of course, please let because we're doing this together now. It's like one journey together through self-healing. So I will also try and do this next few days, and then we see like what exactly what happens. No, home for a few days, then we say, "Oh, I feel much better. I feel much full of energy, or something." We find out what happens. Okay. So anyway, so like that. Okay. So we're incredibly lucky, really, that Rinpoche opened up this door to practices that before impossible we would get this kind of instruction. Really, if we were like in a previous generation, let's say, I don't know, 50 or 70 years ago, we as lay people, impossible we could receive such a teaching. Yeah, never. So we're so lucky that Rinpoche La kindly decided to open up our ear whispered lineage and share the healing methods for everybody. Why? Because we need, and the world needs. The world needs more peaceful people, more kind people, more wise people. Yeah, who can do something for society and make the world a better place. Yeah, okay. So Rinpoche has given us this possibility to each and every one of us. So why not do? It's free, no? Please, let's try it together. Yeah, and sincerely, at the moment, in the middle of a pandemic, what else is there to do? Really, I mean, honestly, this is something we can all do while we're at home. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Rinpoche said we need to do the pandemic in a different way. So if each time we're together with Lama Michelle Rinpoche and myself and many other teachers, of course, we're gradually improving our practice little by little. This is okay. Then we can say after the pandemic, when it finishes, well, at least, I improved my spiritual practice. I improved my meditation. I know more about NgalSo. I feel my practice is going better. I made some progress in my spiritual development. Yeah. So then we can think 2020 and who knows how long 2021 it was like something. We did something positive, not just, oh, I waste my time. 1 year of my life was gone like this. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, thank you all very much for listening. So please now let's dedicate. So please touch our hand to our heart. Actually, when Rinpoche said we need to touch our hand to our heart, by the way, he said touch this hand to the heart, yeah? This other hand needs to be in a Vajra fist at the hip is actually how he showed it, yeah? It's the way he showed. So touch this hand like this and this hand like this at the heart. And think about all the people that you heard about in the last week who are sick, who are suffering, who are having some difficulty, yeah? Which there's many. And now we dedicate our positive energy to them, yeah, because this is the Buddhist way. By giving it away, we can keep the positive energy. If we grasp onto it and wish for it for ourselves, then no chance for us to keep it, yeah. Only by being selfless can we grow, yeah. Okay. Om Bhishwa Shanti Hum. Om Bhishwa Shanti Hum. Om Bhishwa Shanti Hum. Om Bhishwa Shanti Hum. Om Vishwa Shanti Hum. By the power of the truth, peace and bliss forever. By the power of the truth, peace and bliss forever. By the power of the truth, peace and bliss forever. Nimo dele sendele. Ni me koyan dele shin, ni sentatu dele pel, concho sungi jinki. Koncho sungi truso. Koncho sungi tashisho. Auspicious dedication from Shantideva Bodhisattva Charyavatara, Chapter 10. May everyone who's sick with disease be freed at once from every malady. May every sickness that afflicts the living be wholly and forever absent from the world. May medicines be full of strength. May our prayer and mantra be chanted with success. May the bacteria and virus that feed on our flesh be kind, their minds full of compassion for us. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their bodies and minds have, by virtue of my merit, boundless joy and happiness. For as long as space exists, for as long as there are beings to be found, for that long may I return to drive away the sorrow of the world. May the pain and sorrow of all migrating beings ripen fully upon me, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas always bring about the happiness of beings. May the Dharma, the only cure for sorrow, the source of every bliss and happiness, be blessed with resources, upheld with veneration, and continue for a vast amount of time. Nigme sewe te chen chen rezi drime kempe wampo jampe dupo malu jom se samweda kanchen kyepe suge sonkapa losan trape chabla so wade. Okay, so thank you all very much for listening. I'd like to thank very much Mary Christina Quintilli in Albaniano, who's very kindly translating into Italian, which is a hard job. So thank you. And also Carolina in Chile, who's translating into Spanish. Thank you very much for giving many of our Sangha members the possibility to listen to this commentary. So thank you very much. Also to all the friends who are transcribing the teachings. We really, really appreciate all your efforts. As Lama Ganchen said, insieme possiamo, juntos podemos. No? Together we can, okay? So let's, continue on the NgalSo journey together. Thank you all very much. So next Tuesday we will continue, okay, with the NgalSo's Tantric Self-Healing. And also next Thursday, which is Christmas Eve, we'll also continue. And then, actually, on the 27th, we're starting, Lama Michelle and myself, and of course all the friends in Albaniano, many of us, we're starting with the winter retreat of the NgalSo tradition. And so I will continue, Actually, I'm going to talk about the combined practice of Lama Ganchen Rinpoche. So please, if you could kindly, those of you who like to follow, if you could contact the Albaniano shop, and order a copy of the beautiful sadhana. And during the course, we'll be showing pieces. We will not be putting the whole sadhana online, okay? So please, if you like to follow, please order the combined practice, And anyway, this is exactly perfect what we call tendril, because what we're talking about now, we go directly into, will fit exactly with the subject matter of the winter retreat, the combined practice. So that's excellent, So anyway, so see you all soon, Thank you all very much for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you.